Hi, my name is Daniel Adams, and thank you for joining me on Breaking Down the Emoji Man Codes. Each week we bring you the latest celebrity deaths, and we show you whether they died before or after their coded age according to the Emoji Man Codes. And for those of you who do not know what the Emoji Man Codes is, the Emoji Man Codes is the theory that a person's destiny is pre-coded into their birth date and their birth name. So we show you each week on each celebrity whether they died, what their relevance is between the actual date of death and their actual excuse me, the actual coded age. So the first one we have this week is Joan Rivers. And Joan Rivers, her coded age was actually 86. She died at the age of 81. But her actual coded death age was 80. So in reality, Joan Rivers actually died right on schedule when she was going to die. Even though she could have lived up until 86, which would have been nice, but based on the information in her code, she actually died when she was supposed to die. So her death was not accidental, or it was not a freak accident because of her operation or anything like that. She basically died as the people say, as it was written within her actual birthday. And I do realize that this is very difficult for some people to understand, even to accept, but we do have physical proof that back up these statements. These are not just statements that's being made lightly. There's actual proof that shows you where that information is outlined in the person's date of birth. The second person is Simone Battle, Battle, and Simone, her coded age was actually 23. She died at the age of 25, but coded also within her name chart and birthday is the number 26. So she actually died again when she was scheduled to die. She just turned 25. She's into her 26th year, and that's when she died. And I like to say that with a person like Joan Rivers, she's 80. She's in her 80s. It's easy to accept that. With a young person like Simone, she is 25, but she's coded at 23. She dies basically in her 26th year. And that's a little tougher to accept. So for the skeptics who say, where does this information come from? I can understand your feelings. But on the flip side, I want you to understand that death is no accident. It is not a freak thing that happens. Almost everything and everyone have a finite period to live, to die, to exist, and that's what the Emoji Man Code brings to light. It actually shows you within your personal information where these codes are coded, so we can tell you, or you can see yourself at what age you're coded to die, what your actual coded age is. The third person we have is Molly Glynn. And Molly, most of you would remember her from starring or working on the hit TV show Chicago Fire. Molly was age 46. Her coded age was 53, but her actual coded death age was 46. So here again we have a person, and if I can find my chart here on Molly. Molly's birth date was actually 6/14/1968. She died at 9/7/2014. So within 3 months of her birthday. Her actual coded within her actual name chart, she was actually coded to die at age 46 as well. So the Mujiment code is very specific to each individual, and we point out to you that a person's destiny is pre-coded into their birth date and their birth name. Death is not an accident. Um, and in each one of these three ladies' cases, we see things that seem to be an accident, with the exception of Simone. And you would ask yourself, why would such a young person just out of the blue just hang herself like that? And that's what we always have to look at. With Joan Rivers, she went in for just a basic routine procedure, medical procedure, and that took her life. With Molly, out riding, gets hit by a tree. We've heard of people who died because a bird pooped on them a little bit, or lightning struck them. So the fact of the matter is, death is not a random event. Death is actually coded in a birthday. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Down the Mujiment Codes. And join me again next time as we break down the Mujiment Codes for your favorite celebrities. Thank you and God bless.